It's the Fun Box Podcast. 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 It's the Fun Box Podcast and stuff.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Fun Box Podcast. I am Rob Webb. Thank you for listening, tuning in, whatever, clicking the link or whatever. Today, we have a special guest with us today, Eroc. Say hi to everybody, Eroc.
Hello. Hi to everybody, Eroc.
This is awesome to have you here, dude.
This is very cool. Thanks for inviting me out.
Yeah, this is my Jimmy Rigged Fun Box Podcast. And I'm actually looking forward to a lot of cool guests. Like you, I got a really good lineup coming up. You, today, and I was like super pumped about. The next, I'm having, I don't know anybody's name. Sinatra, he's a guy, he's got 100K subscribers on YouTube. Sinatra, not the lounge singer guy from the, back in the,
Rat Pack.
The Rat Pack, right? Sinatra Says, he has a YouTube channel called Sinatra Says. He's on this Saturday. And then this guy, I don't know anybody's name. He wrote Haunted Lorain County. He's going to be on. So I have just like three, like really, and he does like these haunted like ghost tours.
That's cool.
And I'm like, dude, I got some nice guests.
Oh,
here,
I saw the Jamie Combs episode
yeah,
recently, and Mike Neff too. Those are cool.
yeah. That was a random. Yeah, yeah. It was funny though. It was a good time.
And we've got some. What is this here? This is Jack that you've got.
Oh yeah, single barrel proof Jack Daniels.
What proof?
129.
129. That is wild stuff.
Point something.
Yes. Oh,
But
cheers.
Yeah, cheers.
There you go,
Yeah, thank you.
Dave. Cheers.
Yeah, I got Dave Malika with here as well. With us as well. Say hi.
Cheers. Hi, everybody.
Ooh.
Hello,
Tasty.
hello.
I don't even know if the camera's on yet, but he's like the I don't know. What do you
Roadie.
Roadie.
I'm a roadie.
Invisible.
Roadie guy.
The invisible voice. He's the laughing guy in the background,
Yeah.
like they have on all the morning shows. Oh, the guy that's going to listen to the mic. Yeah.
All right, Eroc. You first time I saw you, blown away. By the way, by your, I think the precision. I think that you guys play at. You and I don't know anybody's name. You're gonna have to refresh my memory. You play in Wish You Were Here.
Correct. The Pink Floyd tribute. Yeah.
Pink Floyd tribute, and what I see you typically in like those party scenarios over at the compound, the Malika compound,
Mm-hmm. Birmingham Jam and
Birmingham Jam. Does that have a specific name?
such.
That's the
Jim and Eroc.
Jim and
classic
Eroc
rock duo. Yeah, Jim and Eroc duo.
Okay, gotcha.
Jim Tig.
yeah. You guys, two piece. You guys really create this insane sound for two guys, and it's very precise and how long do you guys practice? Do you guys practice a lot, or do you guys just play a lot? Like, I talked to Jamie about this, and you guys just like constantly play.
We've been practicing for 33 years.
Yeah,
playing,
that makes
playing
sense.
33 years, just about. Yeah,
I
34
could-
years almost.
I could definitely
So,
tell.
Yeah, so it's
definitely
just
shows.
got that chemistry and that, knowing the same old tunes and learning the new tunes. We both know how to sing with each other, I guess.
Yeah, I have like being a singer, I understand kind of what it takes to do it, but I have like this lead up to notes. Like I'll sometimes I'll hit sour and then I'll hear it and then correct it. And you guys were like bop 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 bop, and you do a lot of harmony too.
Yeah.
I was raised in harmony. I think maybe I'd sing a lot better if I had somebody to sing along with. But man, you guys really blew me away. You guys got to check out Eroc and Jim and Eroc duo. Even if you're not gonna watch, if you can't make it out to a Wish You Were Here show, watch these guys.
Or
literally.
or one of our other tribute bands that we
Blow you
do.
away.
Oh,
Yeah. Can you go through the list? Like, tell us what you do. How
much time do we got?
going on?
Well, I mean, we got the duo that Jim and I do. We also do a trio with our drummer from which John Darling added in. We also do a trio with Colin Dussault, is the
Okay,
local
wow. Nice,
blues,
yes.
player for many years. And we've got Sugar Magnolia, which is a Grateful Dead tribute. We've got Harvest, Neil Young tribute. We just started that up a handful of years back. And the Grateful Dead thing we were doing since 96, I think. And I play with Michael Stanley and the Resonators, as
Wow.
well as a side project, Midlife Chryslers. So all that stuff juggled about
Wow.
in this calendar somehow.
Jeez. So what's the next thing you got? Okay, this is the December 3rd today.
Yes.
Is there something specific and special you want to tell everybody about coming up?
Well, we've got our Sugar Magnolia show at Brothers Lounge, a Grateful Dead thing on the end of this month on December 28th. And the week after that is our annual Wish You Were Here holiday show. I don't know how many years we've been doing it now, since we've been playing at HOB. So that's the Saturday, January 4th. It's always the first Saturday of the new year. And that always sells out.
House of Blues.
So it's get your tickets now while you can. And that's always just like a greatest hits and obscurities, as we call it. And starting with in the year 2020, we're going to be celebrating our 25th anniversary of Wish You Were Here, the band.
Right. Okay.
And but this will be, and then that'll be a whole different like set list and a tour that we'll do throughout the year. We've got a big show coming up in the spring, which we haven't announced yet, but they're not doing shows at the Masonic anymore, so it's going to be something more, how should we say, casino kind of a thing.
The casino?
Yes.
At the casino?
MGM.
Nice.
Yeah, that's going to be in April, so
All right.
we're looking forward to that. So 2020 is going to be a great year for Wish You Were Here. I mean, 25 years, never thought that we'd still be doing it.
That's cool, man.
And having the level of success that we have even now, it just seems we get more and more people coming.
Wow.
It's wild stuff.
Wild.
Wacky,
Yeah.
wacky, wild stuff.
I love Dana Carvey. He's like my favorite guy that does that. Like what's the Tonight Show guy? Johnny Carson. Jesus.
I did not know that.
I did not know. Yes. But yeah, that's awesome, man. I'm meeting a lot of people that are doing these gigs. Can you actually hit that switch? There's a switch for the heater. It's like the air in my ear. And I just,
right there.
Yeah, it's on the side. There's like a little switch with a light. There we go.
No, not that one.
Yeah. Get a call from Germany, like, can you cut that out? Cut that out, man. But yeah, I almost in a way like not starstruck, but just very. It was always a dream. Like House of Blues in general was like a dream. I've never been able to play. I couldn't even get a gig at the what's that place? The Beachland Ballroom.
Oh, yeah.
I couldn't play there. I couldn't play at the tavern on the side. Like I spent so much time trying to get a gig, and they were like, "Well, can you get any other bands to play with you?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I could." So I contacted like 3 other bands, and really good bands, and still giving me the runaround. I don't know. I mean, I understand so many people want to play. It was just trying to get in there. It was just impossible. I'm like, and then the House of Blues is such a stretch. I couldn't even be like, I'm 35 years old, and I talk to people about this. They're like, dude, you've been doing it for so long. What do you mean you don't know how to get a gig at the House of Blues or this place? I'm like, dude, I just don't know. I really don't know. I've never known how to sell myself or market myself. It's just never been because I'm such a, I don't know. I'm kind of a trailer trashy, and I just
somewhere like House of Blues, though, I mean, they're doing bands that have labels that are touring and such.
Yeah.
They don't have too many like local singer-songwriters, doing that kind of thing, or they're doing tribute bands, or stuff like that.
Right.
But, yeah, the Beach is something like that. You just got to end up putting on your own show,
Yeah.
and even if it's at, wherever you're playing out here, that's not mentioning venues, but not knowing what.
It's what ended up happening. I would get these guys, and because it's hard to round up these bands to have the same schedule, and each band has this many people, so you got to get, and then you like finally locked it in. So it's like, okay, confirmed, we can do this, and they were like, oh, we're gonna have to move the date. I'm like, well, like, if you move the date,
Dope.
can't do it.
Yeah.
I don't know. And they're like, well, too bad, tough luck. If you really wanted to play here, you would be able to. I'm like, well, I can. It's just getting 3 other bands to do it. But, I digress.
Well, that's what's good about like the Birmingham Jam is the parties that Dave has put on. here, and
those
gives
are
a chance for
killer.
people to come out and enjoy music, and
Killer time. So this is my therapy, my chance just to do something, because I can't play at the House of Blues, and I can't play at whatever these. So hopefully this is a platform, and I get more subscribers, and it's just something I get. I'm already excited that I could get somebody like you on this podcast.
Oh, sure. Well, and just and I saw you posted your Christmas songs, so I went checked out your Christmas songs, which were very good, by the way. I was impressed.
Thank you.
So it's a great it is a good medium that someone could do something like this, and
I'm still getting my
kickstart your own
fix.
career.
Yeah, some kind of my fix. It's like or just at least I'm doing something involved with other musicians, and that's what I've always wanted to do. And if this is it, then this is it. But I'm having a good time, and 56 subscribers or something. Hey,
got to start somewhere, man.
Start somewhere,
and it's grassroots. That's what it's about.
Yeah. Oh man,
and we'll get this on. I'll put this on my Facebook, page, and we'll see those numbers. Hopefully, go up for you.
Right? Yeah, man.
As we entertain.
Yeah. So you do have a really good radio voice. I like it. So tell us about your experience with radio, and just kind of what led you, what shot you into where you're at now. Where's the beginnings of the Eroc?
Well, let's see. It started in October of 1965. Once I got into playing in bands and such, I like doing rock and roll, of course, but parents said, no, you gotta, we're gonna pay for college and get a trade, get some kind of a knowledge and a job, so you can always fall back on, if music can't. And so I went to John Carroll University and got into communications, which is a radio, and I started working at the radio station at John Carroll, WUJC 88.7 FM, which is now called WJCU. But started there, and I was program director there for 3 years, and on the air there for 5.5 years, I'd say, and doing a heavy metal show. I was just getting more and more into heavy metal and hard rock, and this was this was in 1983, when Metallica was first coming, all these grassroots thrash metal, Motorhead and Priest and Maiden and King Diamond and all these bands, Merciful Fate, were coming out, and I just embraced it and. Had a great time doing it, and then was able to get a job working in radio. As soon as through one of my professors who was the news director at WERE, went from there, worked at WERE doing talk shows. I was the producer for Merle Paulus and Joel Rose. Joel Rose used to be on ABC, a local TV guy. Merle Paulus was one of the first radio talk show hosts in America.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, from the 50s and 60s.
I did not know that.
And so and worked there in radio, but not on the air. I was when I started working commercial radio, I was in traffic department, which is the scheduling of commercials, making the commercial log. So I did that for a bunch of years, and also juggled bands. So I was working at WNCX then, and also doing music. And then when the bands got a lot of gigs and stuff, I ended up quitting radio full time and doing the bands full time. And then when I decided to leave Time at Harvest and 93, and then was able to get back into radio full time, and then eventually I left my full time job in radio to do more music. And then I thought, okay, I don't even need to work part time in radio if I just get 1 or 2 more gigs a week. And so that was 2007, something like that. Right. So
and
I've worked full time music since then.
And this is all started off all in this is all Ohio, Cleveland area.
Yeah, Cleveland.
Okay.
Yep.
Wow, man.
And
so you were born in 65. Is that what you were saying?
Yes.
You were born. Okay, born. Good year. You were. You hold your age good, man. Just like a black guy. I could never tell how old a black dude is, or you.
I'm 54.
54.
Music keeps you young, I think.
Yeah,
it does to me. A lot of my friends. I know I was playing this with Michael Stanley. We just did a private gig in Canton the other day, and it was for somebody's high school reunion. It was their, was it 5 or 6 years older more than me? Where everybody's 59 or 60, And man, everybody looked really old.
Yeah.
And I was just looking around at all of us in the band, and it's like, and in my head, it's like, man, that does not look like, these people are 5 years older than me. They look a lot older than that. So, it's something to say about aging gracefully, I guess.
We need to, take care of our planet so we can leave a better world for people like you.
And Keith Richards.
And cockroaches.
And Keith Richards. And Cher.
And Cher. Oh, yeah. Her sunken-eyed woman. But she, I don't know, she still rocks it. She still has something going on.
If you believe.
Yeah. If you believe all about the love. I forgot that
auto-tune.
song.
I didn't know you could
that
do
song
that.
came out in like what? It was like not that long ago, really. I think I was like in 02 or 2000 or something, 99 maybe.
Yeah.
I when I hear it, I always think it's something from like the 80s or like the way early 90s. But yeah, that's it. I mean, it was a good hit.
She's had quite a stellar career,
Yeah, it was like she was like already Cher like. And then she comes out with that song too. It's like, okay, damn, can't stop.
We had the single, the "I Got You, Babe." When I remember in 1970 moving into our new house in Middleburg, and so that's and that was from the '60s, as it was too. So
I got you, babe.
she's been around. Here's to Cher. There you go, and Keith Richards.
Yeah. Who else? Like Sammy Hagar looks.
Oh, yeah.
Looks pretty good. I saw this funny video. Who's the other guy? Van Halen dude. Who's the original guy?
David Lee Roth.
Oh, David Lee Roth. Yeah, David Lee Roth.
Oh my God.
He's like a spunky looking. I don't know, man. He's like. I think it's like you get to an age and you just like something happens and you're just like, I don't know. Like to your brain, you don't want to accept that you might die like the next day. But he went to this hotel and yeah, and there was like this frat party going on, and they were blaring some Van Halen, like jump, or something. And he comes in to knock on the door to like be like, "Hey, what up?" I'm David fucking Lee Roth, and the dude answers it and goes, "I heard the Van Halen being played," and the dude's like, "Oh, we're sorry, we didn't mean to make too much, disturb you, sorry about that." It's like, oh no, it's okay, I'm Van Halen, like, and they still didn't get it. Like, sorry, he apologized like 5 times, chased him down the hall. We're really sorry.
Yeah. There was the kid at the Tool concert that had Eddie Van Halen take his picture. He said he's found this guy that would take a picture of him with his, with the Tool stage in the background, and Wolfgang, Eddie's son, took a picture of it and posted it saying, like this kid had no idea who he's asking to take his photo from.
I mean, you can't blame them sometimes. It's like they've changed. Like David Lee Roth, honestly, if I seen him, I'd just be like, he kind of looks like David Lee Roth a little bit, but I'm not gonna.
Talking about old people, Donnie Iris, who we do shows with Michael Stanley, like we've got 2 shows at the MGM Casino coming up December 14th and 21st, which I think the 14th is sold out. With Donnie Iris opening, he always does that show there, and he's like 76, and he's still wailing.
Wow.
Sing, wow, Leah!
MGM.
Yeah. So, it's, it's.
I stayed there once.
The Rockers.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't, if the old blues guys could keep playing until they're in their, 70s and 80s, so can Mick Jagger and Keith.
Absolutely.
And the rest of us.
Absolutely.
As long as we can.
Yeah, it's hard to gauge. Time is relative the older you get, and like you look at 10 years, it's like, well, 10 years is not that long as you get older. And being a kid, I've been out of high school now for 18 years or so. Yeah, it's about 18 years now. Damn, is it 02? Almost 18 years. 17? Whatever. Anyway, the point is, 17 years before I was born in 83. So 73...
Youngster.
Like in the 60s, that was before the moon landing. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying that time isn't that far-fetched. It's just like, damn, what am I doing with my life? But yeah, like the Beatles, they when I was a kid, it just seems so long ago. Like when I'd see the Beatles footage and I'd see them going, I'm like, that's old shit right there. That's just way old people music, whatever. My mom and dad, just, being a kid and listening to like Coolio, Gangster's Paradise. And then,
yeah, see, I can't fathom that.
Yeah,
I grew up with the Beatles, just a little bit right after they started. So.
Sorry. 35, guys, 35. But anyway, and it's just, it wasn't that long ago. And the older you get, the more you kind of realize that. And it's just a perspective. My perspective is different now. And yeah.
But you're a big Beatles fan now, right?
Oh, wild. Yeah. They were only together for 6-7 years or so. And the catalog is like, I don't even think I heard every single song yet.
No longer than that, about 10 years or years.
I
But,
probably have, but because I illegally downloaded all their music once at my brother's house like a while ago, and I thought the FBI was going to crash through my freaking window.
they held out on the digital platform for a while there, but
They did.
before
It was like Pirate Bay whatever the hell.
I did I was in a Beatles tribute for a year. For what year was that? Last year, 2018, which was a lot of fun and a lot of work. But I mean, as much as I knew about the Beatles, really getting that in depth with all the tunes, I just had even more of a love and respect and admiration for all of them, and for Paul McCartney's bass playing and just amazing.
Well, that kind of makes sense. Like your harmony, your skill with that harmony. It's kind of like when John and Paul kind of sing together with everybody with George Harrison. I really don't know sometimes. They sing so good together. I'm like, who's who? What's going on? They like move the air around them when they sing. They hit these like frequencies and like it's like it's really hard to do that with somebody. Like you got to have like that nice pitch. And then when you hit, I could do it with myself when I harmonize with myself on like a recording.
Sure.
I could kind of grab that, but then when you see these guys play live, and different people, and then they can hit these notes, and it's almost like the air starts going.
Plus, they honed their skills in Hamburg and playing. As a young band, they played hundreds of gigs, together in the early days, and so
they were 14, like killing it. Like 14, like I don't always learn how to play a song on the guitar from YouTube. When I do, there's a 14-year-old Asian girl that blows me away.
There's a 7-year-old Asian girl
Or
can play it better. They can play
7,
drums like Neil Peart.
I just like to play.
Jeez.
That's how much they invest into it. I'm like, yeah, the more you think, the more you stink. And that's the goddamn truth. I've been trying too hard. That's what I've been doing.
Yeah.
Oh, drinking the single barrel. That's what I've been doing. But yeah, wow, we've been on for 22 minutes already.
Okay.
Heck, time flies, man. But okay, just to refresh my memory, you got Wish You Were Here, Sugar Magnolia, The Duo, and
Harvest, the Neil Young tribute.
Oh, the Neil Young tribute. Damn. Dude, constantly. Man, dude.
Michael Stanley, Midlife Crisis.
I'd like be in the band.
Assault Acoustic Cypress.
Start playing a song from my other band. Oh, shit. Calling other people's names from my other bands.
Oh, yeah. So sometimes I have to do, of songs that I play with Midlife Chrysler's and songs I play with Jim, like there's different endings and stuff. Okay, who am I with tonight? What is the ending?
Yeah.
Do we do this 3 times or 2,
Ooh, yeah, man. Yeah, that's
it's a challenge once in a while, but not too much.
Right. Yeah, man. It's like I could take you where I work and I package raw materials for Michelin rubber. And be like, yeah, this is FA2, FA1, this is AC117, and that's the ZN252 with the CR854, and this and that. So, yeah, and you'd be like, what the hell anyway? I'll go fucking be a rock star. Peace out.
Yeah.
But
You're a pod star. You're a pod star.
I'm a pod star. I'm going to soon to be pod star.
You're a pod star.
I got the awesome intro. I got the if there's anything I have on a lot of people, it's my damn intro. I'm so proud of that thing. That's the best part of the show for me.
Oh,
like hell yeah, dude! That took.
I heard that. I was like scared, man.
It's the fun box.
It reminded me of the time when, speaking of Beatles, when like Within You, Without You, from Sgt. Pepper's would play this. It was like when I was, like 2 years old, 3 years old, when that would come on the stereo, I'd run and hide because it scared me.
Yeah.
The India, the tabla drums, like boom, boom.
Oh, right.
I'd be like, just like when Dark Shadows came on in the theme song, I got scared shitless and running out of the room.
It takes me a minute. It takes me a minute to like get things to warm up to me. Like right now, I could get like people are going to want to drag me out in the street and shoot me for saying this, but Led Zeppelin, I haven't gotten to like a Led Zeppelin point where I'm like, oh, Led Zeppelin is like so awesome. Everybody has to listen to Led Zeppelin. It's one of the best bands ever. I could respect them as paving the way for a lot of the things that I listen to now. But the Led Zeppelin, like, it was only 5 years ago I got into Rolling Stones because I take things and I for like a whole year I listened to Frank Sinatra and like CCR, and I was like, oh, and Ray Charles, and it was like those three guys. I was like, oh, they're the best. I don't even know what to do. Yeah. They're the best. Nothing else matters. And then I went on a Beatles thing, and I was like, oh, the Beatles. Nothing else matters right now because I'm on a Beatles kick. And I just haven't gotten to the Led Zeppelin.
Well,
road.
I'm gonna have to take you outside and
yeah, he's gonna shoot
whoop some ass here.
'Cause
that's like my favorite band, probably.
Yeah. Well, I'm not.
The Beatles is close.
I'm not gonna say I'm not going to.
Right.
Like, I'm sure
Yeah,
that day will happen. I just have such ADD. Like, it's, and I'm a consumer. I'm kind of like, I just eat cheeseburgers. I'm so like clicking away and scrolling on touch screens and like I'm pretty much a, what do you call a dude, bimbo, a knucklehead? I don't know. What's a bimbo version of a dude? I don't know. I keep looking at Dave. Hoping Dave is going to help me. Somebody's going to help me out here. No, but yeah, I'm just, I don't know. I have like these moments and I just can't get away. Like Ray Charles just sucked me in and everything about him. Like, and
start with Zeppelin 2, then go to Physical Graffiti.
Yeah, I need
then
like
go to Song Remains the Same.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Yeah, I had like all these friends like Jimmy Page, and my buddy's like, dude, Jimmy Page, man, oh my God. And he like practices stuff, and then he's like, awesome, maybe that's what I got to do. Maybe that's what's holding me back. My Zeppelin kick hasn't like began yet. I've always been a late bloomer, even in high school. Like, even like, you know, everybody's like, dude, got my dick wet. I'm like, I don't even know. I got Ninja Turtles. Don't know what that means. But yeah, totally went in the cornfield, man.
Yeah, you'll find that you're inner Zeppelin at some point, or you're inner Zeppelin fan. It will come out.
It'll happen. I mean, I like what's that? I can't even name the song. Don't. Boom, boom, boom. Well, I've been fooling. No, I've been fooling.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Inside, wanna give you my love. That's a good fucking song. I'll give you that.
Yeah. Of course,
well,
it was stolen too. So
oh yeah, that was another thing. It's like, and then I like not too long ago, some band came out of the woodwork and was like, "Dude, we wrote Stairway to Heaven. We're the ones that wrote it." And then, and they came out with that record like way before Stairway came out. And then I listened to it. I'm like, that's freaking cut and dry Stairway. That is totally.
But it's
Stairway.
the whole riff goes back long before that though. I mean, it's just a progression.
Just one of those.
It's just a progression
like
of
canon in D.
Yeah, I mean, it's seriously, it's something that that's been in
right
in music for a while, and that's all music is. It's all just
it is
building.
Yeah.
I mean, there's 12 notes. You know, there's all these.
Yep.
After so many, you know. Put a bunch of monkeys in a room, and at some point, somebody's going to be typing Shakespeare, you know?
Yeah.
But there's only so many notes that you could do.
It's that infinity, like the theory of infinity, you know? It'll happen, has to happen. Like if I threw my clothes into the dryer, according to math, in an infinity amount of times, they'll come out folded.
I've never heard that. That's good.
But yeah, man, dude. All right. Well, I guess we could wrap this up just to keep it short and sweet. Yes. And Eroc is here. I think he's going to play a song. Is that right? Is that
if you want me to, if you don't have time, or whatever.
No. This is perfect timing for it. Mm-hmm. I think we'll just keep it dry. You can like back up off the mic if you want. To have, like, you got a monitor. Yeah. He's been doing this for way longer than me. I don't even
too long.
You can just take over. This is Eroc, ladies and gentlemen.
And I haven't played guitar in forever. Like that, right? Well, this is in 1996. Actually, in the late 80s and early 90s, we did a lot of work with Tie-Dye Harvest in the band for the North Coast chapter of NORML, National Organization for Reform of Marijuana Laws. I mean, and it's great that now, you know, finally, after so many years, you know, legalization, medical marijuana, recreational marijuana, all over the country, different varying degrees, including Ohio. But yeah, we used to do these normal fests, like where we would play and with the bands. And John Hartman, who was the director there, me and Jim Clevo put together a compilation CD of local artists. We had Mushroom Head on there.
That was actually my first concert. Was Mushroom Head when I was 16.
Rob Burrows, which is Jim Miller band. Just a bunch of bands. Augie, Austin Cherrigat was on it. Colin DeSalt. All just doing songs that were related to pot or something. And we had already, with Tide of Harvest, we had written a song called Just Say Grow. And they were using that like a lot. And so I wanted to come up with another song on my own, and came up with this called She's My Bud.
She's My Bud.
She's My Bud. And this actually made High Times Magazine their number 1 on their Pot 10 list.
That's awesome.
High Times used to,
Pot 10.
Yes, in 1996, they used to publish this the Pot 10 list of like pot songs. And then their Pot 10. And this was number 1. Mom was so proud, let me tell you.
Oh, right. Oh, yeah.
That's my Eric. There's a girl I've known for a long, long time, and I'm glad to call her mine. She's a little green, but she's been around from Rio to the county line. So when she comes over and I let her in, she likes to stay for a while. I wake with her and I bake with her. She cooks me up a musical smile. She's my bud, yes, she's my bud, and I can't do without that girl. When I feel alone, she can lift my stone and carry me around the world. Now there are folks I know who don't like my girl. They try to say that she's no friend. There are plenty of others to take her place, to pal around with instead. Now Jaegers and gin, 'tis a deadly sin. You know I've gone a few rounds with them cats, but I would rather swim with my Jamaican than to drown all my sorrows in that. She's my bud, yes, she's my bud, and I can't do without that girl. When I feel alone, she can lift my stone and carry me around the world. There's a feeling I get when she's put to the test and I see the sun creeping down. She takes me places that I've never been, but she keeps my feet on the ground. And when things get dry and she don't come around as often as I like, I got other friends to help make amends with the girl that gets me high. She's my bud, yes, she's my bud, and I can't do without that girl. When I feel alone, she can lift my stone and carry me around the world. She's my bud, my bud, my bud, and I can't do without that girl. When I feel alone, she can lift my stone and carry me around the world, oh yeah, and carry me around the world, yeah.
Awesome, dude. Thank you so much, dude.
Thank
was
you.
awesome. I appreciate it. Eroc, everybody. Eroc, check them out. Just look. Do you have anything online that anybody can
of course
check out?
we do. FloydTribute.com. For
Floyd
Wish You Were Here, FloydTribute.com. That's what we do. We're Floyd Tribute. Not Pink, just Floyd Tribute.
Floyd Tribute.
Classic Rock Duo, Jim and Eroc. So it's just www.classicrockduo. That's got our schedule on it. And I've also got a site, erocmusic.com, EROC Music, which is in the work in progress still, but with all the different bands. But
Okay.
classicrockduo.com and floydtribute.com are the two main.
I'll put those in the subscription and in the description. Those links and
Also on Facial Book or on all the different
Facebook,
pages. Yes.
Facial Book,
Yes.
the Facebox, and the Insta whistles. I don't know, but yeah, everybody, thank you for tuning in. To play us out,
Thanks for having me.
well, I don't know. I'll play something to play us out. What shall I play? I'll play a Christmas song I made. Why not?
How about Blue Christmas?
Blue Christmas. Here we go.
I'll have a blue